Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Chinese OP WZ121 FT, one of the most broke tanks in the game, and we're going to be looking at it because it has returned in stores. Now it's going to be a bit controversial because every time this tank has come for sale, it has been for money. And I think the second time it was for sale, it was more money than the first time. And now this is the third time it's for sale. I think it's even a little bit more than the second time. So this tank, you can purchase it for only $50. That is correct. You can purchase this tank, a tier 8 tank, for $50. Yes, I'm not joking. That is how much this tank is. Now, people are going to complain about that, which they have every right to complain. I don't blame them for complaining because $50 for a tier 8 tank is insane. It's crazy that a tier 8 pixel tank can cost so much. Considering it has been for sale a few times before for money, you would think by now Wargaming would bring it back either cheaper or for gold. I mean, I know a few people that is waiting for this tank and has been waiting for this tank for so long, but they're not going to pay $50 for this tank. Skate Extreme is one of them. He really wants this tank, but he is refusing to pay $50 for one tank. Now, yes, it's a lot of money, but don't hate me for this. Don't hate me. I'm just going to explain why. So, it's $50 because it is OP. Simple fact. It's expensive because it's OP. Wargaming know this. Wargaming know that the tank is OP. That is why they are not selling the tank for cheaper than it is. I mean, every time it's just getting more and more expensive. 640 bounce dot there, and we don't even know where he's from. That is the kind of thing this tank can do. With its gun depression, its gun, its armor, it just brings, I mean, look at this. EXP, load heat, bang, straight into his cheeks. So, Wargaming don't want to bring this any cheaper, and I can understand why. I mean, it's not fair that it keeps coming for $50 and not cheaper when people want the tank. But can you just imagine? I mean, people were going to moan about the price. They are going to rage about the price. That is just what is going to happen. It always happens. Doesn't matter what tank it is. If it's OP, if it's not OP, people will complain about the price because these people that play, don't forget, a lot of them are 15, 16, 17-year-olds who are at school. How are they going to afford $50 on one tank? They're not. And it might be a tank that they really, really want. And unfortunately, because it's $50, they're not going to get it. But on the other hand, can you imagine tier 8 if they sold this tank for, say, 10,000 gold, like they have been doing for a few tier 8s? Can you imagine how many of these will be in tier 8? I mean, it's OP, yes. So for something like 10, 12, 13, maybe even up to 15,000 gold, this will be just insane, and it will completely break tier 8. So, but that out of the way, we're going to watch Cabas. Oh my god, why do people do this to me? Cabas. We're going to call him Cabas because I don't care. He's from the Grump clan, good friend of myself and my clan, and Bushka, etc. And he's going to have a great battle. I just had a great battle. I mean, we went full YOLO mode and we managed to get just under 5k, and we get the ace. And he's going to do very similar at the start of this game. So he is a TD. Now, you don't snipe in this TD. You get up and close. You use that armor. And I mean, he is front line. He is as front line as anybody on his team. And he's opened up a tier 9. He's opened up a light tank. And he's opened up the T-34 too. There's one bounce to his block damage. Now, he is being pretty sensible here. He was going to back up. unlike this 047, who is just completely YOLO'd and got absolutely wrecked. So within a minute, that is one tank down. But the T-54, the lightweight, is a one-shot. At the moment, he is not going to worry about the lightweight, which, to be honest, I'll probably, if you can get the lightweight, take him out. Instead of going for the damage, I would take the lightweight out. But he does get taken out anyway, so it's now one tank down each. And now he's going to deal with this AMX 50. Fortunately, the HE on this thing isn't the greatest. I mean, a lot of the heavies you could probably, and the other TDs in tier 8, you could probably HE the side of this AMX. And just from that, that clip, he is taken down to pretty much a one-shot. So doesn't bounce anything from that clip. Now he only has 1100 hit points, so the AMX could almost clear him with one clip, and he almost does. But he puts him down to a one shot for any tank now on the game. Now this T-34-2 could one shot him if he had the 122mm, but luckily he gets taken out. So he's now bringing it down to 6-on-3. They've taken out 4 tanks within 2 minutes of the game very quickly, and now there is just 3 tanks left alive. So Kabab is flanking around the enemy spawn, and a great tank to get behind is that T-95. So the T-95 is full health, so he's not going to go any closer. There is no reason for him to go any closer. He has the camo net. He is not going to get spotted, but his team are dying. They bring it down to a 4 versus 3. So he's going to poke forward. He's going to try and get this shot on the IS-6 because he is a one-shot. Probably wrong move there, but he does get a high roll, which is the 500. I would have probably gone for the IS-6. So now he does go for the IS-6, but it is now a 3 versus 2. So I don't know if he's going to try some blind shots in a minute, but he's up to 3,600 damage. There's an IS-5 and almost a full health T-95 to deal with, and he's a one-shot, so he can't get too close because he's just going to get absolutely deleted. And his team doesn't look like they are going to spot anytime soon. I mean, the T-28 prop is sniping from the hill. The Motion is not even by cap. So there is not much that Kabas can actually do because no one is spotting. He doesn't want to be the one to spot because he's just going to get wrecked. So he needs his team to actually go do something, especially the Motion, where he can try and at least put the armor to good use. But his patience is wearing thin. Now he's going to try and aim. Is he going to shoot? Because this is where the T-95 last was, and he's just going to blind shot a few times into this bush, and you're actually going to see at the end he actually hits some of these shots. So the banner is 3,600 damage according to what he does. He's going to poke forward. There's the IS-5 finally spotted, and look, there's the T-95 that has lost a bit of hit points. So he's now bring the T-95 down to hopefully a one-shot, but he is using, oh no, he changed to the AP, and he does again blind shot. So that is a couple of blind shots that he has done. So on the banner, he's done 4,000 damage. He's only blocked 2 shots, 680. He's on 3 kills, and there's now just the IS-5 to deal with. However, the IS-5 has just taken out the Motion. He's a one-shot. He does need to be careful. He definitely needs to get at least 1 bounce. He has to get the first shot, and if he can get a bounce instead, well, unless the IS-5 misses, like he just does there, he can now get that shot off, putting the IS-5 down to a one-shot. And now all he has to do is back up more, and wait for this IS-5 to poke up. Unfortunately, he does. Luckily for him, he does bounce, but he misses the shot. His reload is a lot better than the IS-5, so he's just going to switch to the heat to guarantee the pen, and he takes him out. So, nice win there. It says 5,000 damage, but he actually did 5,800 damage. 132,000 credits earned as well. So that is the OP WZ121 FT. If you do get it, you're getting an OP tank. If you don't, maybe wait longer. Who knows? It might come for cheaper. We don't know. But hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you soon.